What's up, Aries, Leo, Sag, my fire sign massive? It's your girl D here to bring you something for the weekend, a little weekend vibe. I hope all is well in the fire sign community. If you need a personal read, my information's in the box below. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a collective read for the fire sign massive of Aries, Leo, and Sag. So we got the Six of Cups reverse and the Three of Coins reverse. So I feel like a lot of you are no longer in a third-party relationship, okay? Some of you are coming out of the pain and the grief of a third-party relationship. I feel like some of you were the ones who had to choose, is what I'm getting here. I feel like you had to choose between one person or another. I feel like a lot of you are at a place where you're realizing that you're with a karmic, okay? And that the connection between you and the karmic is one that was meant to teach you many lessons. I feel like you're at a point where you realize you've had a lot of time with this person and you guys have had a lot of memories, but at this point you are no longer in pain about being left behind. Some of you are being left behind. Some of you are leaving someone behind. All right, and there's a grieving process that took place because of that. And I feel like a lot of you are coming out of that grieving process, okay? Whether you're the person who says, no, I'm never going to be number two, or whether you're the person who says, damn, I got to make a choice between who I want to be with. You know I need to end this relationship, but, you know, there's a lot of memory, there's a lot of time, there's a lot of history there. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. I feel like the relationship, you know, the longer you stay in the relationship, the worse things got, you know. I feel like a lot of you were in the relationship because of money, or you stayed because of money. But I feel like, you know, the money couldn't amount up to, you know, what you lost in other areas of your life, is what I'm feeling. Some of you are in a situation where somebody is coming back from the past and you may have the opportunity for a new connection. So that's a lot of the reason why some of you are in a third party, okay? You're connecting with someone from your past, or your person is connecting with someone from their past, is what I'm feeling here. Things didn't work out in the past with you and this person, so you may have another opportunity here, is what I'm seeing, to start things again. Some of you are just really anxious and really are stressed out about the fact that you may have to that you're going to end up cutting off your other partner for somebody else. Like, it's one thing to feel like, okay, I'm in love with this new person. I know the situation I was in with my old partner is not working. I know we can't make it. It's not going anywhere. It's too much frustration and aggravation, but yet at the same time, it's still very difficult for you to leave, because it wasn't all bad times. So this is, you know, what you're going through here with this Nine of Swords and this King of Swords. It's like you're thinking about all the times that all the times you've spent together. Holidays, birthdays, you know, the celebrations that you've had, the fights, the arguments, the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, that's on your mind, is what I'm feeling here. And it's the flip side for those of you who were cut off and someone left you for their divine masculine or feminine or their twin. You know, it's very difficult for you to deal with the fact that it's over. It's very difficult, you know, especially those of you who have to file for divorce with the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. You know, you're the one who's taking action, filing the paperwork, and it's just it makes you very anxious. There's a lot of anxiety involved, you know. But I feel like what you're afraid of most is the fighting and the arguing that you two do. You know, it's like you can't take it. It's too much. And it's like, as soon as you try to separate from this person, it's like the fighting and the arguing begins. But it's like then when you try to resolve the issue, it's fighting and arguing. So it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, is what I'm feeling for a lot of you here. And it's just very difficult for you to communicate with this person. The communication is often harsh, is often fast, is fiery. Okay? There's a lot of cussing, people talking shit to people really talking down to people. Like, this fire energy here, okay? So I know I know people are getting cursed out in the worst way, talked to terribly, in anger and frustration and passion when people are fighting. Like, I feel it here. But someone feels like the communication is just, it's no communication now, because I feel like there's a loss of respect. It's like, it's to the point when people talk, it's just hate that comes out. It's just anger. It's like people need time apart from each other, is what I'm feeling here. But people at the same time are like, no, I'm not letting you go. I don't care if you're trying to leave. Like, I feel that energy. I feel that fire. I'm not letting you go nowhere. I don't care. You not going nowhere. I'm not signing no papers. That's what I'm feeling. And it's like, you're anxious as hell because you don't want this to get into a situation where it turns volatile, but it's like there's no talking to this person, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and I feel like some of you are just to the point where you feel like you can't even defend yourself. It's like you're damned if you... It's not that you can't. How can I say it? It's like no matter what you do, there's an issue. No matter what you say, there's an issue. If you try to walk away to clear it off, oh no, you ain't going nowhere. But then it's like when the person is there, they always want to throw everything up in your face. And it's like there's no peace, is what I'm getting here. And there's a lot of frustration. Because there's a lot of lies that have been told, is what I'm feeling here. There's a lot of lies that have been told. There's just a lot that went on. A lot that went on. I feel like a lot of these situations, as far as the marriages and the connections that you're in, even though they've lasted some time, I feel like a lot of them were just sex-based, based on good sex, good sexual connection, good sexual chemistry. You started seeing each other, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, somebody may be pregnant, or it's like, okay, we spent so much time together, we might as well just get a place. Or you're always at my house, I'm always at your house, we might as well get a place. Or someone got pregnant and it's like, okay, well, let's combine resources so we can take care of our child. Like, I feel like that's the way a lot of these connections started, by pregnancy. And strong sexual attraction. And I feel that throughout this, like I said, somebody's like, no, you're not going nowhere. But yet you guys are just not evenly yoked anymore. Like, there's a change that took place. You guys are not evenly yoked anymore. We have the King of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups reversed. There's no love here. It's just manipulation at this point, is what I'm seeing here. Or somebody's given all that they... I just don't feel like there was any love here for a lot of people. Somebody's mentally unstable, emotionally rather unstable, and can be physically aggressive, is what I'm feeling here as well. And with the Two of Wands in reverse, you don't know what else to do. It's interesting because the water signs had the Two of Wands upright for their overall energy. You have the Two of Wands reverse. And you're not sure what to do. So let's see what advice Spirit will have for you guys here. I feel a lot of frustration. I feel a lot of anger. I feel a lot of sexual energy, strong sexual energy. I feel like for a lot of you, your situation was a one-night stand that lasted too long, and I'm not saying that in a disrespectful manner, but I'm just saying that that's the way it started out for some of you, all right? But I feel that that's a strong energy for a significant amount of you. Like, that's the way your situation started out. There was a strong sexual connection between you two. You two start doing your thing, and next thing somebody got pregnant. And y'all just been rocking ever since. But... that doesn't take away from the memories and the fact that you built a family together, and, you went through your ups and downs, and that, for a lot of you, there definitely was love here, but love is not enough, is what I'm getting here. Love is not enough to keep these connections going. A lot of you are karmic partners to one another, and that's a hard pill to swallow for some. So we have, underneath the deck, we have Imagine. So I feel like at this point, what the universe is telling you with this Imagine card is to imagine what it is that you want as far as a relationship or just your life in general. What is it that you want? Because you're getting an opportunity for a new life. But in order for you to get that life and be appreciative, you have to know what it is that you want. So you have to communicate with the universe and let the universe know what it is that you want in your new life. How do you want that to be? Because what's going to happen is, in order for you to know, to get to that life, and you have to know what you want. And once you know what you want, there's building blocks that have to be established so that you can get there. There might be an end goal. Okay, well, I want to own a house. Okay, well, what are the smaller steps that you have to do? Well, first thing I need to do is check my credit, clear up my credit score. If I need extra money to pay off some bills, where can I get extra money from? Or where can I cut back as far as my spending? And then at that point, okay, how long do I have to wait before I can get a reasonable credit score that would allow me to apply for a home? Okay, then I need to go through the process with the bank to get pre-qualified. Okay, now I need to shop for homes. All this stuff that you have to go through, there's processes and there's building blocks. So that's what's important. This is why you have to know exactly what you want so you'll know what to do to get there. Exchanging gifts came out. I feel like with this exchanging gifts, I feel like this is a matter of some of you may be meeting someone. If you're not for a lot of you, you're leaving the person that you're with to go to your new person. And I feel like when you get to your new person, when you're finally with your new person, that you guys are going to be on the same page as far as the exchange, the give and take in the exchange of the relationship. Here in this relationship, there's no even give and exchange here. There's just a lot of fighting and arguing. There's a lot of lying. Okay? There's a lot of people feeling like, defenseless. Okay? There's a lot of that going on here. There's a lot of people who are being very cold. Okay? There's a lot of that energy going on. But in the connection that you're supposed to be in, there's going to be a beautiful exchange of energy where it's not going to be harsh. It's not going to be direct. It's not going to be hurtful. It's not going to be hateful. It's not going to be, spewed with envy or jealousy, or possessiveness or manipulative energy. Like, that's not what this is going to be about. This is what you're leaving. And although there's a lot of memories you're going to leave behind with this person, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to move on. And you know it. So with that being said, fire signs, I hope this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out.